Cheers. Who do we have here today? All right, type in the chat. Welcome to this live stream. I'm kind of on a roll this week. Look at this beautiful fall day too behind me here. This is Portland, Oregon, the war zone. See all the tanks and stuff in the background and crazy war going on here. All the smoke on the buildings. All right. Type in the chat if you are watching this, and of course do this. Take care of that so I don't have to keep mentioning it. We're going to do some more solo guitar arranging. That's kind of the topic this week, solo guitar arranging. Next week, maybe I'll hit some more. I'll go to some gypsy jazz and some improv stuff. I've been just doing lots of chord melody arranging, and either with students or just for myself. Arranging for chord melody style solo guitar is the best way to really get deep inside of a song. You'll learn the melody really well and you'll learn the chords really well, and you'll increase your chord vocabulary. So it's the best thing you can be doing. However, there's a prerequisite. You got to either be able to read the notes, especially if there's no tab. Today I'm going to do something different and not do any tabs. You've got to know your chord shapes and your inversions and your notes on top on the strings. Oliver, hey, good to see you. Hello. So those are just your prerequisites. You got to know your A major 7 inversions. So you do something like this, 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 this. F sharp minor 7. Again, I would say check out all my studies on Patreon. I'm promoting Patreon. Check out all my studies on Patreon, of course, if you guys are Patreon members, and just I've got all that stuff covered. Hey, John, thanks for the nudge on this lesson. John and I had a great lesson this morning on talking about these concepts for Rainbow Connection. Forgot what song we're doing today. So let's take a look at the lead sheet. Today I'm going to talk about how to take a lead sheet and create a simple, playable chord melody. We'll see how far we get. It's almost dinner time or bedtime for some of you. So let's just go and see what we can do with some of this. I do have a chord melody arrangement and a full-blown lesson. It's already archived on Patreon. See my cat here flying around. It's really kind of a pretty sky right now, isn't it? In Portland. So check out that bonus lesson if you want to see me go through the process again. I think it's like a 2 or 3 part of the platinum tier. So but today we're going to do the key of A. This is the original key, the Kermit key, I guess you could say. So hopefully you can see the lead sheet. This is just on my sound slice here. So when you look at the lead sheet, we're in the key of A, and the chord progression is 1, 6, 2, 5. Again, this is why it's so important just to map out the stuff. 1, 6, 2, 5. The most important progression in jazz. 1, 6, 4, 5 variation. 1, 6, 2, 5. 1, 6, 4, and then we're at the B section. So let's just get started here and talk about. The intro too. That classic intro is just like 1 to the 4. A major, D major, triad with the A in the bass. John and I were talking about that could be a sus, but then if you have just an A sus4, then you don't have that F sharp. I like that F sharp, so I would say do a D triad over the A bass. So you have an A triad, D triad over A. So you can use that for the intro and a turnaround. So let's go ahead and hit the main melody here. We've got an A chord, and the notes are, and again, I'm going to take it slow in case you're not a note reader. We're in the key of A major. That's a C. Oh, this is another thing, John. This is what you and I were talking about today. Always spell your chords. I kind of mentioned this to all my students. Always be able to spell your chord. So if you see an A chord, you're going to say A, C sharp, E. If you see F sharp minor 7, you're going to grab a piece of paper. You're going to say F sharp A, C sharp E. You want to be able to spell it in order, 1, 3, 5, 7 in this case. What's B minor 7? B, D, F sharp A. That's 1, 3, 5, 7. To be exact, because it's minor 7, it's 1 flat 3, 5 flat 7. So again, know your formulas. Again, this is just kind of the prerequisites that it kind of does take to be able to do chord melody arrangements on the fly. E7, 1, 3, 5 flat 7, E, G sharp, B, D. Again, just spell, and it's pretty repetitive, so it's the same chords recycled. D, D, F sharp, A. That's a triad. We might throw in a 7 here. Why is that important? Because then you'll see the melody. C sharp's the third, because you already have this written out on your chart. See on your paper that you just did. So C sharp's the third, E's the fifth, and A is the root. It's just a triad. It's just a major triad. 3, 5, 1. And again, John, during our lesson today, we could do this. We could do triads like this. Major triad. Sorry, I think I need to spend a second and tune this thing up. Shouldn't have grabbed this guitar, but it's too late. Type in the chat, by the way, at this point, if you're watching this. If you're on Patreon, by the way, if you're watching this on Patreon, push where it says YouTube, so it takes you to the YouTube channel. That way you can actually comment on the live stream, and I know who's watching this. And don't forget to do this. So I'm just gonna. I want to create something on the fly as quick as possible. I'm not gonna tab it out. I'm gonna grab shapes. So I'm gonna grab this A major 7, and I could grab the third and the root just from this one basic shape here. Just technically, let's drop 2 voicing. So, and then the A, I can do this, and that's just a triad or A major 7. I could even play it here. So one shape, this is kind of what I'm saying, is one shape, you can get the whole triad, 3, 5, 1. Now when I'm on the, and let me, again, grab your guitar, please do this with me here. I'm going to toggle back and forth so I can show you. So here's the 3. Here, see the melody is this. C sharp, E, A. Or we could do it here, C sharp, E, and A. Triad, right? But I'm going to do it like this. And we can even have the open A. Now we can be creative too, like this. Because we're in the key of A, we have this open string. So why not do it like this? I'm just holding one shape. I can get all 3 melody notes. Third, fifth, root. This is the A major 7 inversion. Again, I was just kind of saying, if you're just tuning in, one of the prerequisites is to go through your inversions. Major 7, major 7, major 7, major 7. Those are all just A major 7 inversions. So, that's important to do. And then to know, like, that's the root on top. So I got the third, fifth, the root. We're just creating really quick and easy, simple chord melody arrangement. Let's go back to the melody here. Now we're on sharp minor, the 6th chord. That's the B note, so that's the 11 or the 4, however you want to call it, 4, 5, 5. So you could do this. F sharp, I got a 9 in here as well. It's kind of pretty colorful. But these are just some like go-to shapes. You could do this. You could do this. that's probably the easiest, is just to grab this F sharp minor grip shape here. That's drop 2 voicing. Do a little hammer on for fun. Okay. And try out different things is what I'm saying. You know, this. This. Not that. I was trying to do some side slipping there. Parallelism didn't sound good. Let's go on. So hopefully you got that much again. I'm going to settle on this. If I had to just do a quick arrangement, I'm doing a lot of what I would call kind of common grip shapes. And I am trying to get the bass, trying to have the bass line in the lowest note. So I got this. 4, 4, 5, 5. Now when we go to the B minor 7, that's a 3, that's a 4, and that's a flat 7. So here's a third, here's a 4, here's a flat 7. So we could do this. Or maybe this. I just slid it from here to the flat 7. Again, I'm not going to know exactly what feels best till I try it out. I kind of like this. I don't even want to hear it, a chord with that. I just want to do this. And that E7, that A is a sus4. It's a 4th degree. 4, and then it goes 5, 5. So it's kind of a lot of 4, 5, 5 going on in this composition. There's a strong motif. 4, 5, 5. We have the 3, the 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5. And then back to this. Ooh, there's a variation. This is a major 7 here. Oh, another thing we could do that's really nice on a dominant chord, you could put D/E. That gives you that 9 sus4. So you could do it like this. You could go D over E, D triad, and then put the E in the bass. So it gives it a sus. And here I put the B as an open string because we could. And then this is A major 7. You could do this. All from that one shape. Okay, this. Or I could do this. So far we have something like this. Oh, sorry, E. I maybe this. E7 proper. How about a diminished substitution? Let's see what that sounds like. Might be a little too dark if I did the dim 7 on this B note here, but I wanted to try it just to see. Might be okay. And then I'm choosing F sharp minor 11 for that note. That's our 3rd degree, but I'll just do minor 7. There we go. That's a proper chord. It sounds great. The E, it's all within the shape. By the way, if you don't know this shape, here I'm going to stop the screen share. Here's F sharp minor 7. It's the same as this. Same 4 notes. Just different position. So here. Make sure you do that. Like get this. 4th string root, 5th string root. And then, so again, this. And then D major 7. That's our 3rd. If you want to get the Kermit sound, you might add the 9. Very pretty sound. D add 9. D major 7. So I'm taking the root and I'm going to the 9th degree. I'm adding on the 9. So that's the first phrase, essentially. Let's go back and take a look at it. Slowly, it's this. There, I gave it a shape. Oh, I meant to do this. F sharp is the third of D, and I put it in major 7. If we did add 9, like I said, this. And then it becomes the 9. F sharp, if you hold that note, side. That's a 9 of the E. So it's pretty, you think about the E9 chord there. Let's keep going. Rainbows, visions, but only. And there, the melody changed a little bit. D, F sharp. It's third 5, flat 7. This is a D triad, by the way. Before is third 4. So it's subtle. Ooh, I'm going to do this. D slash E9 sus4. You can think of it as a D over A, E. It's just nice little tricks. Add 9. See that? Add 9. Adds a little bit. Adds a nice little flavor there. So pretty. Thanks, John. Yeah, it's fun to kind of dissect these. It's a pretty song. Really nice song. Almost looks like a rainbow in the background here. That'd be pretty amazing. So again, hopefully you guys kind of know what's going on here. Got the progression memorized, 1 6 2 5, 1 6 4 5. That helps quite a bit to map out your bass line. You've got your grip. You got the melody note separately. This. Oh, sorry. And then the harmonization of that melody with the various chord shapes. Change that one. Etc. Same thing. 1 6. Oh, just that very subtle variation. Let's take it to the B section. See what's going on here. Type in the chat. Do this if you haven't already done that. If you're joining in, cheers. This is not decaf, but that's okay. It's only 5 o'clock here. It's 6 o'clock in Portland. The night is still young. Let's see. Yeah, type in the chat. Let's see who else is tuning in to these live streams. Let's go back and go to the B section here. So we have that D, add 9 is really pretty. So we've been told and some choose to believe it. This is all in those 2 notes, F sharp, C sharp, the third and the 7 of a D chord. Back and forth. Really unique, very cool writing. What can we do to that? Or do you kind of want to hold it? I kind of want to hold it. I kind of want to add the 9 on. Like having him maybe with the open D string. I'm trying to be creative here now, of course. So I'm adding on the 9, major 7, and the root. Just kind of goofing around those colors with the open D string. Rocking back and forth 7. Like this. I know they're wrong. G sharp minor 7 with a B in the bass. I know they're wrong. G sharp minor 7 with the B in the bass. I'm just reading this from the lead sheet. That's kind of like a sus. And it's like a B flat 6. You can think of it as a B flat 6. There it is. Ooh, that's about this. You can try it out there. So it'd be like, I know there well. Maybe inversion. B minor 7. Someday you'll that's a sus there. I think I wrote that D/E in. That's a secondary dominant there. So on this part here, let's talk about this. 3rd, 5th, flat 7. Just all right out of that one shape. Or this shape. That's nice too. A little different color. Or here. And then 3rd, 5th. This right here is the same design as this intervallically. 3rd, 5, flat 7. 3rd, 5, flat 7. To me, that's nice because it's a motif to do this. Here it is on C sharp. But then you have the E in the middle. And you gotta get the A sharp there on the F sharp 7. Notice the same motif. Lovers and dreamers and me. Interlude, and then back to the top. And we'll stop there for today. Now that's enough of this song. But that's what I'm thinking are these motifs to do this. And then if I want to do that interlude here, the A, I'd do this A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3. That waltz. Little kind of a jazzy waltz there if you go 1 and 2 and 3 and swing it a little bit. But this is the, I know many of you are going to say that's the 6th degree. It's C sharp. It is a 6, but because it's a dominant chord, it's called a 13 because you need the flat 7 in there. So it's not just an E6, it's E13, dominant 13. You do it over here. So again, I'm grabbing these shapes that are pretty quick and easy to grab again. So the B minor 7 was this. Let's do that again. I'm going to add a flat 9. Instead of the 9, flat the 9. You could start to add color. A, like major 7, and D minor. Again, too jazzy there, but again, let's try it over here. 13. Ooh, that's nice. This is E13 here. It's kind of a leaner voicing. This is really fat. You can flat the 9 or here. So I did B minor 7 over here, just showing you some variations on the same melody as this. But I'm doing this. Or here. If you want to get that little riff, that intro. So let me talk about 13th chords for one second. I just had a really good lesson with a student an hour ago. And I was talking about 13th chords. 13 is the same as a 6. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that there are major 13, dominant 13, and minor 13. Hey, Zach, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for joining in. I don't think I've met you. I don't know if you're on Patreon or not, but thanks for tuning in. I want to talk about this. This is really kind of just good chord theory stuff here. So a 13 is the same as a 6, but when you have a 7th degree present in the chord, the 6th degree is now called a 13. Now, if it's a major 13, I'll play it on G. You're going to have the. So this is how I play G major 13. You have the root, you have the 7, you got the 3rd. I'm omitting the 5th, and I'm replacing it with a 13. And it is a 6th degree. It's an E note, but because we have this F sharp in here, that's now going to be called G major 13. Okay, so that's new for you. This is about 13th chords. I'm showing it to you like this: G major 13, G dominant 13. Now that 7th is flatted. It's an F natural, so it's flat 7 in the 3rd and the 13th, not the 6th anymore. 13, and then a minor 13 is this. So root flat 7, flat 3rd 6, or the 13. Again, we're not calling it a G minor 6. We're calling it a G minor 13. Why? Because we have a flat 7 in there. So do this with me again: G major 13, G dominant 13, G minor 13. Get those 13th chords, so beautiful. Major 13, little bossa nova, dominant 13, and minor 13. So there's a nice little lesson on 13th chords. Very, very beautiful chord structure to have down in the color. Well, hey, thanks guys for watching, tuning in. I'll do another song maybe tomorrow, or the next day we'll do a couple more chord melodies this week, trying to choose some interesting selections. This was nice. The other one we did the other day was the Great Pumpkin Waltz from start to finish. So definitely check that one out if you are a Vince Guaraldi fan or Charlie Brown fan. I think the next one I'm going to do for fun is a popular tune from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, called Pure Imagination. Do you guys know that song? I haven't played it for years, but I know that's kind of a nice popular tune, so we can look at it together and come up with a quick and easy chord melody arrangement. Thanks, guys, so much. John, you're welcome. Yeah, this will be available, and check that out. That'll get you started. There's a little bit more to it. So thanks, Zach. Good to see you. And we'll talk to you guys later. See you on Patreon and stuff too. Take care. Have a good one. Cheers.